Hello students, welcome back to Mother's Digital Curriculum. So let us continue with the formula session. Today we'll discuss formulas from chapter 3 current electricity from class 12 physics. So few formulas are familiar to you which you have already learned in your class 10. For example, current I is given as Q by T, where Q is the charge of the electron whose value is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. T is the time taken for the charges to cross the cross-sectional area. The SI unit of current is ampere. Second one, imagine an electron revolving in a circle of radius r with a speed of v. We already know that velocity equal to displacement by time. If I want to calculate time, I can rearrange this formula as displacement by velocity. So the electron revolve one circle. So the displacement will be 2 pi r. Velocity will be v. So the time period is calculated as t equal to 2 pi r v. R is the radius of the circle and v is the velocity with which the electron revolved around the circle. And SI unit for this is seconds. From this formula, we can also calculate frequency. Frequency is 1 by t. So if you substitute this t value here, you will get the answer as v by 2 pi r. The frequency SI unit is hertz. The current at any point of the orbit. So if you want to calculate, the electron is revolving at any point of the orbit. If you want to calculate the current, the formula is the current is nothing but product of charge flowing in one revolution into number of revolution per second. So I equal to, I can represent charge as E and number of revolution per second is frequency EF. So substituting F value here, you'll get I as EV divided by 2 pi r. Small v stands for velocity, r stands for the radius of the circle. The next formula is related to Ohm's law. We know that V equal to IR. From this, I can rearrange my formula to get R. R equal to V by I. The SI unit of V is volt and your R value is measured in ohm. Resistance of a uniform conductor. So R equal to rho L by A. Rho is the resistivity. It's a constant. L is the length of the material which is measured in meter. A is the cross-sectional area of the material which is measured in meter square. So we know that R is proportional to L and R is inversely proportional to area. So when you replace your proportionality sign, you will get a constant which is rho. Hence the formula is R equal to rho L by A. The next one, specific resistance or resistivity. Rearranging this formula to get rho equal to RA by L. So the SI unit of resistivity is R is measured in ohm, A is measured in meter square and L is measured in meter. So cancelling, you will get the SI unit as ohm meter. The next one, conductance. So conductance is reciprocal of your resistance. The SI unit of conductance is Siemens. Either you can write in terms of Siemens or it is 1 by ohm. We can write it as ohm inverse or MHO or Siemens. These are the SI unit of conductance. Similarly, conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity. The SI unit of conductivity is your ohm inverse 1, m inverse 1 or mho m power minus 1 or Siemens m power minus 1. The next formula is related to the current density. So current density is nothing but current divided by area. So current density J equal to I by A. The SI unit of current density is ampere per meter square, which can also be written as AM power minus 2. Now these formulas are related to the important derivation drift velocity. So if you want to represent current in terms of drift velocity, the final formula is I equal to NEAVD, where N is number of electron, E charge of the electron, A cross section of the material and VD is the drift velocity. So current density, if I want to represent current density in terms of drift velocity, J equal to I by A. So cancelling this A, we will get J equal to ENVD. The same in terms of relaxation time, R equal to ml by ne square a tau, where m is the mass of the electron, L is the length of the material, n number of electron, E charge of the electron, tau it is mean collision time or relaxation time, A is the cross-sectional area. Resistivity in terms of relaxation time. So we know that R equal to rho L by A or rho equal to R A by L. So substituting R value here, L and A will get cancelled. So rho equal to M by Ne square tau. The next one is relation between J and E. So this is the vector format of your Ohm's law. J equal to sigma E. J is your current density, sigma your conductivity, E electric field. Rearranging, we can write E equal to J by sigma. We know that sigma equal to 1 by rho or rho equal to 1 by sigma. So replacing 1 by sigma in terms of rho, we will get E equal to J rho also. Rho is your resistivity. Next form, mobility. The definition for mobility is drift velocity per electric field. So mu equal to Vd by E. Substituting Vd and E, you will get Q tau by M. So the SI unit of mobility is meter square V power minus 1 S power minus 1. Next, electric current in terms of mobility, I equal to ENA. In place of Vd, I substituted mu E. So I equal to ENA mu E. Similarly, conductivity in terms of mobility, this is for metallic conductor. So sigma equal to Ne mu E, where N is the number of electron, E is the charge of the electron, mu E is the mobility of an electron. So in chapter 14, you will discuss about semiconductor in detail. But right now, we'll discuss only the formula based on semiconductor. Semiconductor, in case of semiconductor, both electron and hole. Hole is nothing but absence of electron. A vacancy will be created in place of absence of electron will be treated as electron will be represented as negative, hole will be represented as positive. In case of semiconductor, both electron and hole play the important role. Both will behave like a charge carrier. So in that condition, your conductivity can be written as Ne mu E plus Pe mu H, number of electron, charge of the electron, mobility of the electron. P stands for number of holes. E stands here as the charge of the holes, where charge of electron and charge of hole both will be 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Mu H is the mobility of holes. So balance formulas we will see in part 2. Subscribe the channel for more upcoming videos. Hope you have understood the formulas. If you have any doubt, you can comment in comment section. Thank you children. Have a nice day.